Hi, hello, and howdy. We're here with the next episode of Shaynanigans, dude. I've given up on knowing episode numbers of anything. There's too many things, dude. There's too many things to remember. And as we know, dude, things are the worst. Stuff? Dude, things and stuff together? The worst, dude. The worst! So, ow. Intro. This makes me so happy. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door, dude? Okay, so, just gonna throw this out there. I'm fucking exhausted, guys. It's been a long fucking day. I worked late. I'm fucking tired as tits. And, like, I don't feel like saying tired as shit was the proper expression. I think tired as tits makes more sense. Because shit, shit's free flowing. Shit comes out of you. Shit's got places to be, dude, Shit never wants to hang out for too long in you. Shit's never just here to stay. Shit's never just chilling. Shit's always like, hey, buddy, well, you better get me out of you quick, I'm going to make your tummy hurt, But tits are just hanging out, bro. Tits are just there. Tits are just fucking, tits are like, hey, wherever you're going on. Whenever you stand up and your dog's like, I'm in. That's tits. Tits are like, I'm along for the ride, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Can you guys tell I'm sleep deprived and tired? I don't know. I feel like that made a decent amount of sense though, dude. Okay, tired as tits. So, I do want to get into the story that we've neglected to tell like 4 fucking times now, which is, it's about Pantera. If you guys don't know Pantera, they're a metal band from the city that I currently live in. And they're basically like Southern Metallica. And you guys know Metallica. Everyone knows Metallica. Even if you don't like that kind of music, you would hear somebody go, whoa, yeah. And you'd be like, yep, that's Metallica. I know that shit. And I don't know if you guys know, but that's a spot-on Metallica impression. I don't know the guy's name who sings it, but that's exactly what he sounds like. And I love impressions that are like just a few words and you know what they're talking about, right? It's like if you walk into a bar and you walk past me and I go, whoa, yeah, you're like, well, that guy's fucking obviously talking about Metallica. And it fucking nailed it, dude. All right. I'm 2 for 2 on things, dude. I'm 2 for 2 with the fucking tired as tits and the fucking whoas. So, yeah, so Pantera is, they're fucking legends, dude. They're fucking badass. They even, a lot of them have passed away now, RIP, but they even owned one of the strip clubs we used to go to pretty frequently. It was like the last strip club in Dallas that like didn't just play rap music, which, dude, it's a strip club, nobody really cares, but it is funny getting a lap dance to like a Lamb of God song, which is like some of the heaviest music you could ever find. The band is called Lamb of God. They are not a Christian band. They're just like, we're going full into this, They probably wear t-shirts with like upside down crosses and shit. I don't know. But yeah, getting a headbang lap dance is always it's quite the experience. But Pantera. And the thing with Pantera is my grandma knew them, which is fucking weird. Cuz like if you know my grandma, which you don't, but like if you did, she doesn't seem like somebody that would know a metal band. She was like a manager or something. She was on the management team of a grocery store that has since gone out of business. And right across the street from where they all lived, they had like a big fucking party house. And she said on days when they weren't touring or they were at home and shit, that they would show up in the morning and get multiple shopping carts and just buy steaks and lobsters and shrimp and just like have one shopping cart just full of beer and mixers and have another shopping cart full of meat and fucking chips and just like basically they would just chill and just drink and grill out all day and just fucking party it up. And then she said they would come one more time before it got too late. I guess like when you could still buy beer. They'd show up right before you could stop buying beer and just buy another 2 carts full of just shit to party with, fucking cups and more beer and more food and fucking snacks and all this shit. And I was always just like, that must have just been so fucking cool to just be at your job and it's like, oh, yep, there's Pantera. Hey, look, it's fucking Vinnie Paul. Hey, nice hat, buddy. Yeah. So I always grew up hearing stories about them, and then whenever But like I remember hearing a lot of their music as like a young kid and being like, I don't know if that's for me. And then I got older and realized that, all types of music are cool, and I was like, okay, well that's pretty fire. That's a really Caucasian way to say that. Like, oh yes, that is very fire, sir. I do appreciate the energy that you are vibing right now. No, but they do make really good music, and I always heard about them, but I didn't really ever like, I don't know, it didn't interest me that much when I was a kid because like I don't know, it was just another thing. But for that to just be my grandma's life, just twice a day, just fucking Pantera just walks in. So Pantera walks into a grocery. It sounds like a shitty joke that like some old guy tells you at work. So Pantera walks into a bar. That's it. Walk. Respect, walk. And that's a Pantera joke. You're welcome. But this leads into a secondary story where I've since become a huge fan of Pantera. And Dimebag Darrell, I believe their guitarist, he passed away. He was one of the first ones to pass away. He was passing away before it was cool. All right, so he died, and I remember on the anniversary of his death, I was listening to Pantera one day, and I put on Facebook like, R.I.P. Dimebag Darrell, or I put something like that, something about respecting Dimebag Darrell or some shit like that, and some fucking stupid little hipster ass fuckboy who will remain nameless, but I still do not like to this day. He commented, and I don't even, like when you're friends with somebody on Facebook that you're not even friends with, they're just there. They're just another person in the ether floating around judging you from their phone. He commented and he was like just being a cunt, dude. And I don't like to drop C-bombs for no reason. That's a lie. I fucking love dude. You can't have an Australian friend and not drop C-bombs all the time because they'll fucking, you get that contact cunt, that contact. But yeah, he commented and he was like, fucking idiot, he's dead, so yeah, why, why are you even fucking, what are you, this is dumb, why would you even say that, he's dead? And I was like, because it was on the anniversary of his death, and he was like, yeah, he died fucking like 7 years ago or some shit, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, buddy, it's almost like it was exactly 7 years ago, huh? Oops, yanked out a headphone. Wouldn't be a fucking Shakewaza video if I didn't yank out a headphone. But yeah, I hit him with that fire. I was like, oh yeah, it's almost like it was exactly 7 years ago or something. And I don't remember what he commented back, but he was like, basically, he wasn't admitting that he was wrong. He was just still being a cunt about it. And he said something about my opinion. And this guy is such a fucking hipster fuckboy douchebag that like one of those guys that has a mustache, ironically wears old band tees of bands that goddamn well you don't listen to. Dude, you like Led Zeppelin that much? Dude, are you really, you love AC/DC so much that you bought the $7 AC/DC shirt from Walmart? I'm sure that's what happened. Yeah, congratulations. But he was like whatever, dude, I don't need to know your opinion, blah, 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 or some shit like that. I don't know, something real dumb in history. I just remember I commented, I was like, I don't know, man. My opinion's fucking... Dude, what did I even say? It wasn't really that good of a line. It was just like something about my opinion. He said, dude, I don't even know. I'm too tired to fucking even remember the story. But basically, I didn't win the conversation. It just kind of ended in like we both just stopped commenting because it was fucking annoying. But he was like, just such a fucking cunt. If you're wrong, just be wrong and go about your day. Don't fight to the point of like trying to defend your wrongness. Who does that? Just, dude. Hey, are you human? You're gonna be wrong sometimes. So quit it, Hey, you person? Are you person? Well, it's gonna happen. So quit it, But nah, man, people just want to argue sometimes. And I actually just saw, like, I took a shit right before this. Did the old shit shower shave minus the shave. But took a quick poop, was reading through Facebook. Another band, Pierce the Veil. I didn't read the article, I was just reading the comments. That's what you do, I don't need to know actual information. I just want to see the headline so I can talk about it. Basically, that's it, But someone from the band Pierce the Veil, their drummer, I believe, he got accused of sexual misconduct or whatever you want to call it. And some girl in the comments was like, nah, fuck this, cancel the whole. And the dude was like, hey man, listen, and again, I didn't read the article, but from what I've gathered, he was like, I'm gonna leave the band. I don't think he admitted to anything. He wasn't saying he was guilty, but he was like, I don't want this shit to like affect the band. And they're a big band, so like they don't want to get canceled or whatever. So he was like, hey man, listen, this is on me. It's just an accusation. It's on me. I'll fucking leave and I'll deal with this shit on my own. Don't come after the bandmates. They've done nothing wrong. They just want to make music and, make people happy. So they do that, and they had to like cancel a tour and find a new bandmate and all this shit. And this girl comments and she's like, nah, fuck that. Cancel the whole band. And then a bunch of people who were fans of the band and rationally thinking people, they all did the haha react to her comment. And then she starts adding people like at Tony fucking Flurbelson, which is not a real, that sounds like a Rick and Morty character, at Tony Flurbelson, something funny, bro. And immediately when a girl calls somebody bro in an angry fashion, it's not going to go well for them, the girl or the guy, because it's not happening, So she starts saying like, nah, they're all guilty. They're all fucking pedophiles by, what's it called? Like guilty by association. So like they're all pedophiles by association, or sexual abusers by association. You have to cancel the whole band. There's no way they didn't know. And everybody's like, I think you're kind of over exaggerating the point. The dude isn't, it's not like he was guilty. He didn't admit to doing it. Like, maybe he did. Nobody knows. Only he and the girls really know. But, you're just a person on the internet. How the fuck do you know anything about anything? You don't know. Nobody knows. And she kept fucking, and then she kept doing the hashtag believe all women. So, and I think you put that hashtag so other angry people will be scrolling through hashtag believe all women and be like, oh, are we getting angry at men right now? And then go do that and all that shit. And like, you can't, I don't ever go out, I don't try to go out of my way to like offend people. I know a lot of times we talk about b-holes and v-holes and all this fucking gross shit that people probably don't care about, but like, you can't believe all women. You can't believe all anybody. And this isn't a knock on the movement. I get what the movement is about. I really do. It makes sense. If somebody's fucking, scared to talk about some shit, you have to make sure they know it's okay to talk about it. But like, you can't believe all anyone. You can't believe all anyone. Hey, are you a person? I know this is the second time we've asked this, but hey, are you a person? Because, 1 out of every 7 times, and I feel like that's being generous, 1 out of every 6 times, that person's going to be a piece of shit. What's the percentage of people that are pieces of shit? I'd say 1 out of 6 or 7, probably. And even then, you never really know. You never really know, because people could just be pieces of shit on their own time and not ever tell you that they're a piece of shit, You might never discover that people are pieces of shit. So, you can't, things aren't just black and white. You can't just fucking, it's not always the left or the right. It's not always black and white. There's a middle ground always. There's always 2 sides to a story. It just fucking, it's so annoying when people just fucking, people like that just are just angry and just want to argue, and they're just flaming people on the internet. And that's what the whole internet is now. Isn't that kind of fucking annoying? It's like, I don't know, man. It's fucking annoying. I wanted it so bad to just start commenting and be like, listen here, you stupid fuck. But like, at that point, I've already lost. Once I start a sentence with, you stupid fucking, I have already lost, dude. There's no way I'm gonna start that conversation with, listen here, you stupid fucking, because then no matter what happens from there, it's already over. It's already over. Once you stoop to someone's, it doesn't matter how angry they're being, if they're calling names and shit, which she was, but once you go down to that level, you don't win. Nobody ever wins, dude. First of all, nobody wins in an internet argument. That's not a thing that happens. Like, it's just don't. Yeah, congratulations, you fucking, your comment got more likes than the other person's, but like, you can't fucking, you don't win. You don't win. Nobody comes and knocks on your door the next day and is like, "Hey, well, here's your medal because we saw you arguing with Daryl on Facebook yesterday. He, his comment only got 2 upvotes and yours got 4, so you win. Here's your medal. Congratulations!" And then they like high five you, slap you on the ass, and then go about your day. That doesn't happen. That'd be hilarious if there was like a team on Facebook that would come to your house. Like, you remember those videos you would always see on like daytime TV where they bring the big check to random people's houses and be like, "You win money," and they'd be like, "Ah!" They'd be the same thing, but just Facebook police being like, "You were correct. You win the internet. Fuck yeah!" And you're just like, "Ah, I was so right. Did you see me tell him that he was wrong?" And then other people were like, "Yeah, you're right, telling him he's wrong." Like, that's just dude, that's a great idea for a fucking TV show. The Facebook police coming through. Maybe not police. I don't know what it would need to be, like the wording. I'm too tired to think of like what the actual thing would be, but that'd be fucking hilarious. So, also, speaking of people being pieces of shit, I'm writing that letter to the murderer. Literally right after I do this, I'm gonna write that letter to the murderer. I'm gonna mail it out tomorrow. So I have to send the initial one on paper, like write it out and shit, and then if he accepts, we can do the rest on email. So I'll be able to show you guys much easier. And I'll blur out all of his information. It won't be anything like bad. I won't be fucking like trying to make fun of the guy. But I'm genuinely interested because like this motherfucker murdered a bunch of people. I'm trying to hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. But what should I don't even like, there's so many things I want to ask him, so many things I want to do and say and know about. What should I... Let me... Comment question of the day. What would you like to know about a dude who murdered a bunch of people, and I think some of those people were his family? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. Because I haven't talked to him yet. But I believe the charge was double murder homicide or some shit like that. So what would you guys like to know about from murderers, you know? And even if that murderer doesn't respond... Even if the first murderer does not respond, there's so many more murderers that want people to talk to, dude. And most of them are like, yeah, I'm looking for a girl to talk to me. I'm on death row. And so dudes are looking to jerk off to words. And I'm not going to be doing that. I ain't trying to catfish a dude on death row. But I'm going to tell him straight up, like, hey, you know, I'm fucking, I got a YouTube channel, you know. I would like to be a comedian one day. What, you know, let's fucking chit chat. You're fucking bored. What else do you got to do? You know, what do you fucking, you got activities planned? You don't have time to write a letter to a motherfucker every now and then? I think the only bad part about it is that they have to use their, the money on their books or whatever to like send the emails, to send the letter to like get like the stamp and shit. And then I think they have to use their like allotted internet time to respond, which if I was on death row, if I was in prison, my internet time is 100% going to be porn. 100% of the time. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to talk to somebody, but also I'm surrounded by dudes who either want to stab me or fuck me. So if I can, you know, if I can bust a nut and feel normal for a minute, that's probably the route I'm going to go, you know? But yeah, man, what do we want to know about this murderer? You know, what do we want to do? How do we want to go about this? And make them kind of, you know, general questions, not about this specific guy, but like if when we do narrow down a murderer to talk to, what do we want to know? You know, because we got nothing but time. We got one of these bitches a week, so plenty of time to talk to murderers, and it'll be hilarious. Actually, I don't know if it'll be hilarious. Maybe it'll be depressing. I don't know, but I'm excited to sniff it out. You know, to see what kind of emotions this is gonna bring. So, yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of me working at this job, and we are on a pay increase freeze because of the Corvids. So they were like, in lieu of a raise, how about we take you to lunch? And I was like, that sounds great. Yeah, that's it. How did you guys know? That's exactly what I wanted. I don't want more money to acknowledge that I'm a hard worker. I would love one meal. That's what I want. And that when before the pay freeze too, this was already the lunch was already a part of it. So it's not even like instead of a raise, how about it's just like you only get the food now. But we went to Pluckers, and I don't know. Depending on where you live, you might not have Pluckers. I don't know how popular it is or how like if it's a like I know it's a chain restaurant, but I don't know like where it is. But it's a wing joint. They have wings and burgers and drinks and shit. And the thing with Pluckers is a lot of people get real weird about their chicken because for some reason everyone loves chicken wings. Even people that are vegan will eat shit shaped like a chicken wing just to have the same experience of eating a chicken wing, right? So but for some reason people get real fucking defensive once you remove the bone from a chicken wing. All of a sudden that's not like manly anymore. Like, who the fuck gives a shit if there's something not edible in your food? Why does that make... First of all, I'm a fucking messy eater, dude. I don't want to have to, like, hold something up to my face and eat it like corn on the cob and then have to throw something away. Just give me a fucking... And people will be like, oh, chicken wings without like boneless chicken wings. That's just a fucking chicken nugget. That's just a chicken tender. Hey, you know what's delicious? Chicken nuggets and chicken tenders. Eat dicks instead. How about that, buddy? How about you trade in your wings and eat dicks? You know, like why the fuck? They get no respect. So, but the thing with Pluckers is they have really good wings, right? That's their thing. They better have good wings. But their boneless wings are... I should have brought my to-go box in here. So, they're fucking huge. They are huge. Like legit. Like, I almost turned it wrong, but they're legit. They're the size of, like, if you were to compare them to male penis sizes, they would be above average every single time. Like, if you got your dick in one hand and a Plucker's boneless chicken wing in the other hand, you're going to be like, does my dick look a little small? Like, you know, you're going to be like, I don't really feel great about my dick right now because this boneless chicken wing is fucking massive. Like, if you put, like, on a scale, I'm sure if you weighed Pecker and you weighed Pluckers, you'd be like, wow, I really need I need some girth down there, you know? But them bitches is huge. And it was weird because this is one of the first times I've been to an actual restaurant during all this bullshit. So everybody's wearing the masks and shit. The waitress is talking to us. And you know, they always come up and talk to you as you're eating. But she has her fucking mask on, of course. And she sounds like Kenny from South Park. She walks up, she's like, can I get your clothes, anything else? I was like, what? Can you get anything else? I was like, fucking... Can you know sign language, lady? Like, can you get a whiteboard and fucking write it down or something? Like, I'm pretty sure I know what you're saying, but like, this is gonna be a problem, you know? But, they also have really, really, really fucking spicy shit. Like, a bunch of their wings are fucking ridiculously hot. And, my manager, who's from fucking Louisiana, and he's all Creole and shit, and he's real big on letting people know that that's what he's about. So, they were like, they have a warning they have to tell you if you get a certain level of hot wings. They're like, you know that's really fucking hot, right? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And she came back and he was like, she brought a little bit of the sauce and she was like, hey, I know you said you're okay with hot shit, but like for real, this shit is hot as fuck. I don't want you to have to send back your order or eat a bunch of wings that are not good to you. So here's a little bit of the sauce. And she gave him like a little piece of celery to kind of taste the sauce. Grown ass man fucking dunks his little fucking, there's like fucked up ants on a log. So he takes like the celery and fucking eats it. He goes and just starts fucking, he's just violently shaking his head. And I'm just imagining like, where's Sean Evans when you need him? You know, I feel like if there's one man that could coach you through eating way too spicy as shit, it'd be that guy. You need bald-headed Jesus sitting across from you, fucking just being like, hey man, you can do it. Get the milk, careful around the eyes, you know. But yeah, it's always funny, like, because, you know, we did that video where we tried all the hot one sauces and fucking, they're fucking hot as fuck, man. And this shit was like, I didn't taste his because I got, you know, reasonable. I still got really hot wings, but they were reasonable compared to the shit he got. But it was just funny watching him be like, "Oh no, yeah, I got this. No, I'm from fucking Louisiana. It's fucking eat spicy shit every day." And then just and she was like, "Yeah, I tried to fucking tell you," but then she had the mask on, you know. So she was like, "I tried to fucking tell you." And I'm like, "Well, I think she tried to tell you, buddy. I think that's what I think she's trying to tell you that she tried to tell you, you know." What else we got, man? I don't function very well when I'm tired, and that makes it to where in the mornings I'm not very good at doing stuff. Like, I don't like doing battles in the morning because I'm fucking dumb as shit. I don't even, dude, I try not to even talk to anybody when I go to work in the mornings because I'm an easy target. I can't, I don't fucking, I like to think that if we're going toe to toe verbally with insults, I'd like to think I have what it takes most of the time to be able to get you with a zinger or two, you know? But in the morning, dude, ain't happening. Ain't me, dude. It ain't me. I'm a different fucking person. I walk in and everyone has that one coworker that's always roasting motherfuckers, and time again we've gone back and forth. It's a great time just roasting motherfuckers for no reason. He's a cool guy. So we'll just fucking, you know, talk shit. But in the mornings, dude, he'll say something and I'm just like, and then he'll just be like, okay, and just walk away. Like, but then usually, you know, he'll say something and I'll be like, yeah, but you, and then he'll be like, oh, and then we have a fucking old back and forth. But in the mornings, he'll be like, hey, you're fucking Jew, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, stingy, I don't know. You know, like, yeah, fucking banks and pennies and shit. I don't know, man. It's just not my thing. It's really not my thing. And the quarantine's finally getting to me, man. And I know it's not really that bad anymore, but like, I haven't done anything in a long time. And like, you know, I've seen friends every now and again. I've had plenty of interaction online with people. It's not like and I've gone to work fucking 5 days a week for this entire thing. So it's not like, you know, missing out on human interaction, but it's just fucking like, I'm getting antsy. I'm getting a little antsy. It's been a long time since I've fucking done something other than just be in my house. And even if, you know, someone comes over and we hang out or something, like, it's just not. I gotta get me some nature, bro. I gotta get a fucking nature. I think not this weekend, but the next weekend. I think I might go to the lake. Spend the day out on the lake, you know, cook some burgies, do some day drinking, maybe do some fishing, and like, I don't even like. People used to always say, like, there's like an old fisherman saying that's like a day out on the lake with no fish is still better than a day at work or some shit. And I was always like, fuck that, dude. You get paid at work. If I'm not catching fish, why the fuck you going fishing? Like, fuck that shit. Like, yeah, it's fun to sit around and drink with your friends, but just do that after work, you know? Like, why you gotta make a whole day of it? But I kind of feel that now. Because, like, and I think it's probably old dads that say that kind of shit, and they're just like, it's just like old dads that play golf. They're like, I gotta play golf every Saturday, and it's really just them getting away from their wife and kids for like 6 hours. And I kind of get it now. It kind of makes sense because, like, I think, like, if I'm not fishing, like, if I just go and sit next to a lake, that still sounds fucking awesome right now. You know what I mean? Like, just sit at one of those fucking fold-out chairs that never goes back in the fucking bag the way you got it out of. You pull it out of the bag and it just goes, you know? And then it comes time to put that fucker back in the bag and you got your leg on one end and you're pulling it up and it's like the other side it's like the outdoor version of trying to put on a fitted sheet on a mattress, and you just can't, and it because you pull the one side and then the other side fucking comes popping. It's just a whole big thing, dude. I hate it so much. Speaking of fitted sheets, I still haven't fucking put my sheets on my bed because I'm a piece of shit, and I had to do 3 loads of laundry in the same day, and I never got around to it, you know. But yeah, man, let me know about these fucking let me know about these young these questions for the murderer. Because, I mean, I probably shouldn't just be like, for the murderer. We'll think of a better thing for the convict. Yeah, I like convict, because then when you say, like, for the convict, it makes you think that, like, I'm talking to Akon, you know? So, give me some convict questions. Let me know if you're into Pantera. And let me know, did I tell you guys the story of my dad versus the farmer? I think I did, but I don't remember. I don't know. We'll see. Like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. I'll see you guys next week. Sorry, I'm fucking exhausted, and this probably wasn't very funny, but bye forever. So what